right, good morning, good afternoon. How you doing? So, I haven't started the walking part back up again yet because of the weather. You can see behind me. I put it in the. I put it up on the screen. What it's been doing here last couple days, and I'm not really interested in walking in that kind of weather. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about Harrison Ford's Blade Runner that came out in 1982. Really good movie. I liked it. I still like it. Anyway, so over on Rumble, News with George or the George Lawfrey Talk Show, I can't remember what I called it. But I'm going to start that back up. I still got the old videos where I was right about what Joe Biden's doing and Trump's doing and Kamala Harris is doing. And the other problems that are going on in the world. So we could talk about some more of those here real shortly. And I'll probably put something up behind me to make it look like I'm really someplace interesting like the regular news does. Maybe we can look like we know what we're doing. Well, probably not, but who cares? I'm going to put it up over on Rumble. I'm not going to put it up on YouTube whatsoever because YouTube will just, for calling another phrase, eat me alive. They'll shut me down and take all my channels away. So only thing I'm doing over here is this bland movie review stuff that I can get away with here at YouTube because I can't get away with much else here on YouTube. They're just the mother hen police, and they don't seem to actually really want to do anything good to... Oh, that's in the frame. I don't like that. Oh, stupid thing. It'll just have to be cropped out, I guess. I wish I could get it over further, but it's not going over any further. Studio space is a premium, so this will have to be cropped out. Wish I could move it over about 2 inches. I don't know. I'll figure it out with the next video. Anyway, so let's go with Black Blade Runner. Now, this is the Harrison Ford version of Blade Runner from 1992. The original, the best one, in my opinion here. Just my opinion. So Harrison Ford is a retired cop in New China, set in the future. It was set in Los Angeles, 2019. So that's for watching this movie is what they thought Hollywood thought 2019 was going to look like. They have what they call replicants, which is basically human-looking robots that they are trying to figure out where I'm seeing. There's big old things in my way, but I have to have it right there anyway. What robots would look like in the year 2019, which apparently they were wrong, but how that goes. It's just kind of funny. They did a lot of stuff. This came from the same director that did Minority Report and Scanning Darkly. And it had a total recall too. Anyway, so this movie was high action, high intense, lots of twists and turns like they used to do good in the 80s. They don't do so much more. Most of the movies nowadays are just stupid. But we'll get into the movie politics in a little bit. So anyway, Harrison Ford is retired cop in what they called L.A. at the time. Or they're flying around in 3-wheel cars. They're chasing all kinds of bad guys. They're putting down replicators and what they're calling skin jobs. They're killing them. Fake snakes. They've got all this stuff in here in this movie, which are probably all real stuff. But, you can't fake it, or they couldn't fake it. We still can't fake snakes unless we do it digitally. But we can't do it. Anyway, so he was reinstated as a Blade Runner in the Los Angeles Police Department because he had a special skin job or blade group 3 or 4 robots, blade replicants. There you go. That's the word I should be using. Replicants that are running loose on the city and causing all kinds of mayhem and problems. And that didn't work. That changed my whole view already. Oh well. Fix it in post. Anyway, so they yeah, that's gonna be a drinking game. How many times do I say anyway in this podcast? That gets you watching. They they uh they put him back on the force to chase down a group of replicants that got away. So he manages to put two of them down right away. Then they come into a whole lot of other places because most of the people in LA have moved out or off of the planet or out of LA. Sounds familiar to today. Well, at least they were right about that. Everybody's running away from LA and California because they got weird rules. And that's what happened in the movie, too. They had weird rules, so everybody was leaving except for a few crazy people. They had exotic shows going on, street side delis where you could buy anything in the street, just sit down at the counter, and it looked a lot like what they would show in Bangkok, where it's just open air restaurants, or a travel trailer or a box trailer converted into a restaurant. You pull around, flop up the counter, and then open the top, and everything inside is where the guy cooks and talks to you. Looks like it might even be a good idea for a bar. But he's supposed to go after these skin jobs, so he takes two of them down. The third one's a little more difficult because he has to chase through a mall and break all kinds of windows. But typical cop movie coming out of Hollywood. They like to break a lot of sugar glass, which is funny. It's really good that, wonder what's creating that black spot. I'll have to work it out later. But it doesn't matter. It'll disappear in post. So he runs around chasing out the replicants, the evil ones, the bad ones that are running away, are only supposed to live for 4 years, and they're trying to figure out how to make their ending lasts longer, so they're trying to find the guy who designed and built them, which is kind of funny because they do find him, and then they can't get him to do what they want, so they end up killing the scientists who designed the replicants. And there's a little friend that they made to help them get in, which is somebody that works there, which was kind of an interesting little movie. Oh, look at that. I'm talking my head off on this one. The action, and at the end, they finally, the Harrison Ford finally gets the bad guys, I want to say skin jobs, but replicants, and then the one replicant he discovered at the beginning of the movie, he takes off and runs with, sends her off to a far distance paradise, which in the next movie, they show you where that far-distance paradise was. It was actually Vegas, turned into a sand trap, and very few buildings and condos open still, so Harrison just adopted one of the buildings. And apparently it had power and all that fun stuff, and his view was all sand. But this turned out to be a really good movie. It was a good date night movie. It's really something you should add to your collection if you have one. If not, you should go find it and watch it. I think Amazon's taking it off their service. I don't know about Netflix. I don't have it. Definitely don't go to Disney looking for it. Paramount, I don't know if they'll have it. Warner Brothers probably will have it. Okay, so Harrison Ford did this movie. He was the main star. The crazy movie started, it was a Blade Runner partnership. Yeah, okay. It came out on June 25th, 1982. It ran for 117 minutes. It was released in the United States and Hong Kong shortly thereafter. It was English. They spent $30 million on it. They made $41.6 million at the box office. Well, they made money on it. It didn't make a lot of money on it, but it made profit, and that's all that really matters with these kind of things, I guess. I guess today's movies, they don't care if they make a profit. They just want to make them for giggles. So anyway, we'll see you on the next one. It's just, oh, I forgot to talk about the tests to figure out what's a skin job and what's not. Oh well, you'll have to figure that out for yourself when you watch the movie and tell me that I missed it. Anyway, take care, be safe, and we'll talk to you with the next video. Bye now.